Hey, Shalom, I'm here. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Shemel Shabbat, Shem Kakadash, and double honors to the apostle, and there was a great millstone. A peace of salutations to you, brothers, doing this work of sincerity and the truth, the hope for elect. The brothers waiting every day, patient for you, Yahweh, Shemel Shabbat, returns. We got out this place. A peace of salutations to you, brothers, man. Everybody, you see on the screen, it says Turkey, all right, and Russia developing new payment system. Okay, it says diplomatic. So, it says an alternative to the Russia's mirror could be developed by summer. And an ambassador announced. So I guess Russia has a credit card that called the mirror, right? But they're not going to use it. It says Moscow and Ankara are working on an alternative to replace the Russian payment system mirror after the U.S. threatened Turkey with sanctions for servicing its card. Russian ambassador there, Alexei Yergov, said on Thursday. It says Mir was developed by the Central Bank of Russia in 2014 as a domestic alternative to Visa and MasterCard after the first round of sanctions had been imposed on Moscow. Okay. It says Mir card has been accepted in Turkey, Vietnam, Armenia, South Korea, Uzbekistan, Belarus, um, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan. Okay, I don't know some of these places. Check some of these places out. Ossetia and Abasakistan. Okay, 5 Turkish banks adopt the Mir Payment Network in early August 2022, which allow Russia tourists to pay for purchases in the country. So it's basically a credit card, like a Visa and American Express, or Visa and I believe it's Visa and a Mastercard. It says, but last year the U.S. Treasury Office of Foreign Assets Control announced that it was ready to impose sanctions on any financial institution outside Russia using Mir, citing the risk of facilitating Russia's effort to evade sanctions. So I guess USA ain't gonna deal with anybody that that deals with anybody that deals with Russia if they use that Mir card. And it says in response to the threats, the U.S. Turkish banks halted the use of the Russian payment system, followed by banks in Kazakhstan and Vietnam. So they stopped using the system. All right, it's using their card, their payment. Okay, and it says the Russian ambassador confirmed that the work on an alternative to Mir is underway, but it's too early to announce results, adding that the countries have to assess the prospect to the upcoming tourist season. So they got to make way for the tourist season. So I guess they just basically gonna weigh it out and see. It says earlier the head of the Russian Turkish Business Council, Alexei Yergamin, revealed that an alternative payment system could emerge by summer. So basically, what they call that? They're trying to go around any way that they could with the U.S. All right, so that's just going to lead to more. So because the United States put sanctions on it, and I guess Turkey didn't want to get hit with any sanctions, but hey, that just gives you a whole thing about this place. These people are not scared of this place no more. They're not afraid of the whore. All right, that's why the scriptures say that I die as weak as we. Okay, a lot of these places have the same military, nuclear weapons. All right, and they're basically a lot of them are being guarded by Russia. Okay, matter of fact, I get that real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, so Where we going with this? Okay, let's see, Ezekiel. Hmm. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. I'm just trying to see something. Let me hold on a second. Okay, let me start at three. And it says and say, we're gonna start at two. It says, and the man said, it says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog in the land of Magog, and chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him. That's the land of Russia, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine enemies, all thy armies, Salaki, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even great company of buckler and shield, all of them handling swords, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, with them all of them with shields and helmet. Okay. All right, it says Gomer. Let's see what that is real quick. Complete. Okay. Okay, let's see. It's Gomer and all his bands in the house of Togarmah of the north quarter, and all his bands and many people with thee. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all the company that are assembled unto thee, and be a guard unto thee, unto them. So hey, Russia is dealing with the people that's dealing with them, right? Nice. He gave you a nice little piece of who it was talking about, because I believe this Togarmah right here, it says it's probably Armenian, okay? But the money situation is, these places being protected by Russia, right? Even though a sanction, if you put a sanction on these lands, what's gonna matter, all right? Okay, because America's about to implode, all right, and the rest of the world, hey, America's gonna be a third world country, all right. Nobody want to deal with this place, all right. Let me jump down here, because what the scriptures say. You got to think about it. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. It's either 3 was. Yeah, okay. So these other lands don't want to deal with all the sanctions they got to deal with, the robbery of America, the IMF, everything that pulls away from their money to be a surplus, because America's always hands on everything. Let me read this. Is Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. So, brothers, we got to understand that these days is coming. You see them getting closer. All right? And hyperinflation is about to come, man. We only going to have the Lord come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, or the light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. All right. In the days when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the ground shall cease, because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkened, because it's not going to be a future in this place that you call America, man. It's going to be a shutdown situation. Now you see other countries are turning their backs on this place, man. All right, that's why it's telling Russia to be a guard, and they not just jumping in bed with Russia for no reason. They will promise something. All right, if you do this, we're gonna do that. All right, and it's nationally known. It says, "And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low." But this place is gonna be um brought low, man. All right, and you say the voice of the bird, you wake up, like an alarm clock. Okay, he said the grain is still ceasing because there are few, and those that look out the window be darkened because there's no future gonna be here. All right, and you know we got our people still falling for the okie doke in this place. All right, meaning hey, they still think that it's gonna be um flourishing. All right, the MOT is gonna be a result of you taking it because what's coming through, they're sending dollars back. All right, hold on a second. All right, this says watching the dominance of the dollar as the world reserve currency being eroded. So, all right. I'm gonna start. It says in June of 14, the BRICS Summit, an international group that brings together Brazil and Russia, China, and South Africa. Russian President Vladimir Putin announced the association intended to develop a new international reserve currency. So that's already known because they even got a credit system which they're changed from that mirror. It says the move is likely intended to target the U.S. dollar status as the world premier currency, a state of affairs that has persisted over almost 80 years. It ain't been that long either. Russian leaders have made no secret of their suspicion of its status quo, with foreign ministers Sergei Lavrov suggesting recently that the dollar's days of being top dog are numbered. Well, we can see that because everything is going up by inflation. It says the reliance on the dollar as an instrument supporting the world economy is not very promising. Frankly speaking, we said during a recent trip to Ethiopia, it is not by incident that more and more countries are shifting to using alternative currencies, shifting to use national currencies more and more, and this process will be gaining momentum. So he said, so you see that, hey, even the mirror in their credit system, they're getting out of the dollar. All right, the world is they shipping them dollars back over to America. They don't want them. They don't need them. All right, they rather deal with each other and and like doing that mirror, putting that mirror together. Okay, right, like putting this mirror together. All right, so more and more that situation is going on, and they're confirming they got their own credit system which they can process. Okay, so you see a lot of this thing, man. So when the scriptures tell you about they look out the window to be dark, and there ain't gonna be no future for this place. Okay, let me get out of this real quick. I got it. Okay, so we see that, all right. So we see that the finances, the scriptures tell you about. I think is that the 7th chapter? Let's see, 19. No. Let's see. Right. One second. Where is Ezekiel? right? Because they're gonna want your ass, all right? So they're not minding this place, all right? This says, this is Ezekiel 7:19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed, and their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in that day, all right? Of the wrath of the Lord, and they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels because of the stumbling blocks of their iniquity. So the Lord is going to destroy this place, and nothing going to save you, okay? So, all right? Like that pump of this damn devil, man, all right? It said, wherefore I will bring the works of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses, and I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy place shall be defiled. So this place is gonna be hit, man. All right, wicked is gonna be destroyed soon enough. All right, and you can see it. You see everything. Right, so you even got people saying, "Hey, this thing ain't going good." You can see it. So there's a lot of YouTube videos that saying, "Yeah, you better do something about that. To do this to get around the dollar ain't nothing gonna help you, because if you got nothing coming in, all right, you're gonna have, you know, people gonna try to kill you to get your food, So, hey, it's gonna be a big old mess around there, man. All right." All right, so a lot of that thing with their money, Esau's gonna feel it. All right, America's gonna feel it. All right, let me go here. Revelation. Take it to 17th chapter real quick. All right, it says, and this is Revelation 17:60. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore and make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. So it's gonna be destruction. They hate the whore, right? And that's why they're turning their back, even their own brothers, all right? All right, so really ain't too much, man. All right, verse 17, for the Most High hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give the kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. Okay, so this place is gonna be destroyed, all right, and that money system is going down. So with that, y'all praises, peace, citation, brother, shalom.